Good day, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. So today we will be talking about master data relationship and lookup relationship with respect to custom objects. So what we're going to do, I'll be doing a quick demonstration today. So we will be using custom object, and we will create a lookup field as well as the master relationship field. So I don't want to spend much time today, so I will make this quick. So as usual, first thing first, so you got to log into your free Salesforce org, and I'm using free developer org. You can use whatever org you want, but please don't use production org. So for your hands-on, it's always better to use sandbox or a free org. Okay. So let's go to Object Manager and let's see how many custom objects we got. The way you can look at it is by looking at the custom field. So if you see a checkbox, right? So that means it's a custom object, right? So what I'm going to do, I will be looking at property management. So we will be focusing on property management. So what I want is that a property management to be linked up to, say, an account, right? Account could be anything, a vendor, customer, whatever. So we're going to go into property management, and we got something called fields and relationships. Go here. You can see that there are many fields. So we're going to create a new. So click on new. So first thing, we're going to look at lookup relationship, right? So let's create a lookup relationship. I will tell you the difference between both when I do a hands-on. We're going to relate this to accounts, so because that's what we wanted. And let's call it as accounts. I'm concerned about help text for now because we just wanted to keep it simple. So clear the value of the field. You can't choose this option if you make this field required. So we are not making this field required. We just wanted to keep it simple. So what that means is that if you delete a parent record, which is linked to this field, it won't delete this record belonging to property management. Instead, it will clear the account field. So I will demonstrate what I meant by that. Okay, so we will keep all the options as default, and we can click on next, and click on next, we can click on save, right? Okay, so let's go to property management object. So I'm gonna open a new tab because I don't want to lose the existing information page. So we will go to account first. So I wanted to create a dummy account for the test purpose, right? I just create something called test account, right? And I click on save. I don't want any information because I'm using this purely for a demonstration. Go to more. There's a property management object, and as you can see, we got. Let's see if we got any record. We got no record associated with the property management, right? Okay. So let's click on new. And let's click on, say, whatever name, test, property name, okay. This is just a demonstration, so I just want to test, and just as X, Y, Z, address, whatever, price, whatever, selling date, let's just put it today's date, right? Okay, search for account, right? So you see here, I can save this information without using account because it's not mandatory, right? But I can very well choose it if I wanted to. So let's say I can choose test account and save it. So lookup really don't enforce you to pick up the value unless you actually go and enforce it. So let's say I decided to delete this account for whatever reason, right? So I said, okay, I don't want this account, so go here and delete, right? Now, you will see that the property management record is still there because it's not a master detail relationship, right? When the master is gone, they expect the details to be gone as well, right? So that's not the case. So the details still stays. Only difference is the account got cleared off, right? That's the option we selected, if you remember, when we were creating this field, that clear this field when the master gets deleted, right? Okay, now let's keep this information as such, right? Let's go and change this field, account field, to a master detail field. Let's see what happens, right? We'll have some fun. Okay, let's go to property management. And so this is a lookup field, right? So let's go to edit. Let's go to change field type. And I would like to change this to master detail relationship. And click on next. And click on save. See, you cannot create a master detail relationship because there's already a record that exists for this one, right? And there is no information linked to this specific field. So if this information is missing, and you have a record under a custom object, then you can't change that field to master field. So that's one of the requirements of the master detail relationship field. So let me populate this field, right? And I will make it test account. If there's, I think we have deleted the test account, right? So let me create the test account again. This is, as I mentioned, is purely for demonstration. This is a very powerful concept though, so and it's very simple at the same time. So let's go to property management. So you can link it to any object, any standard object, the lookup or master. So I'm just linking this up to an account just to make it very simple. So go to test account. So hopefully there's a test account, right? There's a test account now. Okay, now let's go back and change the field again to master detail. Let's see what happens. So let's go to field and relationship. I wanted to change this to master detail from lookup, and right there you go. It lets you do that because property management had only one record, right? And this record has a field called account with a value inside. So let's see if I wanted to edit, right? And if I decide to forget that for a second. Let's create a new account. New property management of information. So let's put as 2, and let's say test 1, 2, 3, whatever. I just copy this. I honestly don't care about the data we're putting it, but it's just the dummy data. Okay. All right. So, right now, let's try to save it without an account. Let's see if it lets you save it. Right. No access to field owner ID. So, either the field was removed from an entity, which is weird. Okay, let me choose this one and see if I can save it. That's a bit weird. Let's see if I can do. Okay, sorry. I think it was not refreshed properly. Now it should work. Okay, so 2, right? I can just put a 2, put a 2, right? I just put a dummy value. You always assume that demonstration will go well, then you hit the roadblock. So that's often happens. So yeah, that's real software thing for you. Okay, so now you can see the account field, right? This is mandatory. So because it's a master detail field. So you can't save it without having an account. So it says account was acquired, whereas in Lookup, you have an option whether to make it mandatory or not. So so if I say test account, I save it, right? Now see the difference, right? Now we have two records here for property management. And now, for whatever reason, right, I decided that I do not want the test account anymore. So let's go and delete this bad boy. Let's see what happens. Now you tell me, guys, what happens to the property management record? Do you think we will see some the record there, like we have seen in case of Lookup, that where an account field got cleared but the record still stays? Do you think it will be the case? Well, sorry to disappoint you, the record is gone because it's a master detail relationship. So it's gone. So right, because master is gone, so expect the child to go as well. So the detail to go as well. So parent-child relationship, sorry. I need to get my terminology right. You can use master detail, parent-child. Sometimes in some engineering concept, they use master-slave as well. So, yeah. I don't want it to digress. So, yeah. So, in terms of master detail lookup relationship, when you delete a parent object, the record belonging to that parent object will get wiped off as well. So this information is very handy. I mean, when you're dealing with custom objects, you might get a scenario in your organization where you have to create a master detail or lookup, so based on your business needs. So yeah, so I thought it's better to give you some information around this line. It's really handy for me when I started doing custom objects. So yeah, that's all I wanted to cover, guys. So I hope you find this information valuable. So I'm just gonna tell you one more thing, that from the next session we will make the lectures a bit longer because I wanted to cover more topic. So yeah, because I'm gonna cover more about the formula fields. That's the thing I'm gonna cover, because it can be called as a basic to intermediate level stuff, but it is very handy because since we are talking about the custom objects, right? So, and custom fields. So yeah. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about today. So yeah, I hope you find this session valuable. Okay. All right, then I hope you have a great day. So take care. Bye.